There are two valedictorians for this ceremony. The first valedictorian is Mr. Quek Yong Xiang, who he graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Civil Engineering with honors distinction. Mr. Quek has always put others before himself. He believes that the voice of each and every student should be heard so as to provide a better school environment for all. To this end, he served as the president of the CEE Student Club. He was also the founding co-chairperson of the Built Environment Case competition called BEC, a competition that aimed to create opportunities for collaborative problem solving and raising awareness on the opportunities and challenges within the built environment sector. Over the last 4 years, we have seen Mr. Quek grow and achieve. As his lecturers, we are extremely proud of his achievements. Today, we would like to invite Mr. Quek to share his journey. Mr. Quek now will deliver his speech first.
Give me a moment. All right. Whew. Got it. A very good morning to Mr. Quek Yong Xiang, NUS Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely honored to be given this gracious opportunity to represent the graduating cohort of 2022. To my peers, congratulations on making it thus far. The last 4 years have not been easy, but we're all here today celebrating our efforts with our close ones. On behalf of my peers, I would also like to give thanks to our loved ones. The ones that stood by us through the late night studying sessions and the early morning papers. It is without a doubt that where we are today, we owe it to you. So please know that even though we don't say this enough, we are still extremely grateful for all that you've done. To the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department, the next two sentences aren't enough for me to express my heartfelt thoughts. But please know that on behalf of the cohort, I can safely say that we are thankful for your guidance over the last 4 years, and university wouldn't have been the same without your efforts. When I first heard that I was nominated for this opportunity and that I had to prepare for an interview, I did a quick Google search on what made a valedictorian. A student that achieved stellar academic results, a student that stood out, a student that outperformed all of his or her peers. You get the idea. Crap. And I thought to myself, I was none of the above. I could think of 10 other classmates who have done way better than me. So I concocted my own definition of a valedictorian. I figured a valedictorian is someone who could potentially best represent the cohort on commencement day and allow the cohort to relate well to his or her own valedictory speech. So for the next 3 minutes or so, I'm going to attempt to very succinctly summarize the last 4 years of our journey together. The last 4 years have been filled with countless celebrations and an equal amount of complaints. Nights filled with joyous laughters, and then some with tears. Many ups and many downs. We laughed when we managed to get more wooden sticks to build our bridge. But we cried when it took nothing more than a bucket of sand to break it in the most underwhelming fashion. We dreaded getting our first B or C or D, for that matter. But we were relieved when we realized the powers of SUs. We complained about the 8 AM compulsory lectures, but we celebrated when we heard it was webcasted. We rejoiced when we managed to map our modules to our foreign exchange universities. But sighed when COVID did a number on us, not allowing us to travel for exchange. We were relieved, we celebrated when we heard that we didn't have to travel down to school for lessons due to COVID, but we started to miss seeing our friends for physical classes. We were relieved when we completed our final presentation for our final year projects, but there was also that sad reminder that school is finally over. Friends, we've accomplished so much over the last 4 years. As we move on towards our next phase in life, I'd just like to remind everyone of the fact that this right here is a new chapter of our lives. It is a fresh beginning. It is a clean slate. Things like how well you've done in university, or how badly you've done, or how much you've achieved in university, let's just put all of those aside for now, because it doesn't really matter as much anymore. What matters more is how we choose to take our next step. I didn't do too well in junior college. I barely made it into university, and I had no clue as to whether I'd enjoy civil engineering. I just told myself I'd give it a shot and do it with a whole heart. 4 years later, I'm where I'm at now, with all of you guys, happier than ever. So do me a favor, whatever it is you intend to do next, do it wholeheartedly and give it your all. Be sincere and trust the process, because you never know what sort of benefits lie at the end of the road. And most importantly, and I can't stress this enough, but never, ever pit yourself against others. Pit the today you against the you yesterday. If you've made some sort of improvement or progress, whether big or small, then that day is a day worth celebrating, just like today. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for taking time off their schedule to attend this commencement, whether physically or virtually. It means the world to us. To the class of 2022, thank you all for the last 4 years. It has been a great pleasure, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.